get set up on this end over here too. I know we live, y'all. Just give me a second. I want to
Okay.
set it up over here too.
Ready for down? Okay.
It want to
But
trip.
you have to behave, okay? Mommy has some things to do.
There it is. All right. You guys, welcome to the 10th episode of the Carter Love Talk Show. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. It's so awesome to have had all these previous guests. Today's episode is about being more than a mom. And I feel like this is the best episode to have this guest on for our 10th episode because we have so much in common. And I am sure the questions that I get asked, she gets asked a lot. Okay. How do you do what you do? What's balance? All the things. And so I'm
All the
so
things.
excited to have her here today. Before I introduce her, I do want to let y'all know one thing. On this 10th episode, we do have merch now. We have the Carter Love Talk Show merch. Okay. We're starting off with hats because hats are for everyone. Okay. So you can check that, you can get that on the carterlovellc.com website. And I'll be adding more merch as the time goes on, so keep checking back. Okay. Now, this beautiful woman, okay, we met in a social media group, and it was for a bunch of influencers, different content creators, things like that. And I feel like the moment we connected, she's just been supporting me nonstop, and I was like, yes, this is, I've been needing this. And so it's just been lovely to connect and to support one another and to elevate with one another, because that's what I'm all about. And so I'm so glad to have her here. Hey girl.
Hey, girl.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to wrangle with being with this baby right now, who
Yes.
likes to be stomping around and
Yes.
doing all the crazy stuff.
They're wild and free. They are.
Very wild and free.
So you are a mom of three. You're in school,
Yes.
and you are a vlogger. And then you just finished up doing work study, correct?
I just finished doing work study and then I started a part time job last Monday with a
Wow.
lot of hiccups. So you
Yes.
get to see that a little bit on my page as well or on my TikTok. So I'm doing a lot of things. A
Yes.
lot of things.
Yes, that's so awesome. So, what are you studying in school? Let us know what you're studying in school.
So right now I'm getting my associates in natural sciences to basically transfer over to a 4 year for my BSN.
Yes.
And if that don't work, psychology.
Yes. I'm all for psychology, okay?
I know, I know. That's
that
actually one of the courses I have to take
yeah,
towards my degree.
that's awesome. I feel like that's how I got into communications. Is there was a lot of
Ooh,
courses that I had to take for psychology that were
yeah.
communications, and so I ended up double majoring with getting an AA in psychology and in communications.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do a double major in social sciences. We'll see how that goes. Because some of the classes that I'm taking, like the ethnic studies, sociology, psychology, I think I even have to take a lifespan psychology class.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I might as well get that double major.
I mean, I just feel like might as well. Like for me, I was at a junior college and there were so many people there that sometimes I couldn't get in my
Yeah.
psychology classes. So I ended up being there for 4 years. So I was
Ooh.
like, might as well get that communications major too.
See, I paced myself.
Yeah.
I was like, let me see if I can do the school thing. And I did like two summer intercession classes, like those quick ones.
Yeah.
Ended up with a 4.0. I was like, okay, I can do this school thing again.
Oh,
I can
yes.
handle this. I can do it.
Yes, that's
I
awesome.
can
And I
do it.
like that you said that you paced yourself. You tested the waters. You didn't just like, we doing ass, because
No,
sometimes that's too much. And that's setting
too
yourself
much.
up for failure.
And honestly, like after doing that, I mean, honestly, doing an 8 to 10 week course is kind of setting yourself up because you have to finish that class in a shorter time span. You have
Yeah.
to have more information. But honestly, it set me up to be able to do 15 units because
Yeah,
I did 15
exactly.
units for spring and
Exactly.
fall.
Exactly. It was
I'll never
letting
do it
you
again
know
though.
what the extreme was. How far can I go? What do I need to do? You know?
Exactly.
Yes, I love that. So when I got my AAs, I was that was before my kids. So I went back to school maybe 2, 3 Augusts ago. So this August will probably be my third year back in school. So I'm excited.
I'm
But
telling you, this is the time. This is the
yes,
time to get it done now. So,
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes. So I'm glad that I mean I had that break. I had more than a break, okay, baby.
Well,
And so I
sometimes
would
it's needed.
yes.
Sometimes it's needed.
Yes, because girl, I was working full. I was going to school full time, and then I was working 2 jobs, so it was a lot. Okay, honey.
That was a lot. Yeah, no, I understand because, yeah,
Yes.
when I first went back to school, I was full time doing 15 units, and then I was like, I don't want to do that again. So I
Yes.
took the break off of working and then
Yes.
did another 15 units. So
That's good. Yes, that's good. So you do a lot of traveling as well, correct?
here and there, I wouldn't say I do a lot of traveling. Um, I just make sure that I have a lit time every time I travel
Okay,
and
I
letting
heard
you know
that.
that I'm having a lit time when I'm traveling. Um, but I wouldn't say I travel a lot. I think it seems like it because my son does basketball.
Yes.
So he has to travel. My mom loves traveling, so she's always trying to have a good time traveling with the family. So that's it seems like we do a lot of traveling, but it's maybe like
Yes.
every 1 to 2 years that we're doing something.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I was thinking because of the basketball that you were traveling more frequently.
Oh, yeah, we're actually going to Vegas in July for basketball.
Wow.
My son just did his first LA trip by himself without us, so that was kind of interesting.
Aw.
Um, and then we did in February Arizona, but we go to that every year. So
Yeah.
I think you know what we do a lot of you know what let me tell you my mind. We do a lot of traveling.
Yes. Yes. So how was LA? Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. How old is your son?
um, he's 9.
Okay.
I was surprised that he handled it very well. He was like usually he cries or he gets really frustrated about like being without me and his dad. But this time he was like, "Bye." I was like, "Okay." I didn't hear he. I had to call him. I had to message him and be like, "Hey, everything good over there?" He wasn't bothered with me. He wasn't bothered with me. I said,
Aw.
"Okay, you with your
That's
teammates."
awesome. That's awesome,
So,
girl. I can't even wrap my brain around it. Like for me, my my son too, because also my kids are homeschooled, so they're still
okay.
very, we still have a lot of separation anxiety. Um, like
Okay.
my son,
My
I went
son
on a
does
trip.
too.
I said I'm gonna be gone for 10 days. He goes, He said cancel that trip right now. I said no, I'm just kidding. I'm only gonna be gone for 3 days. He goes, okay.
Hey,
I was
sir.
like, so three's the max? He said, yes, three is the max.
Yeah, how old? Like, are they like really small or like
Five and
they're
seven.
elementary school age?
5 and 7.
Okay. See. Oh my gosh, this little sir. I told you
Look,
guys
he
he was
got
gonna
something
be
to
in
say
there.
too.
He's
Okay.
looking out the window. um, my son still has a little bit of separation anxiety. Like when he goes to visit his grandma in Texas, that's really when he has that separation anxiety because it's like he's gone for a longer span, like four
Yeah.
weeks,
Yeah.
versus him going to LA for the weekend. That's he's like, okay, I'm coming back.
Yes.
I'm going to
Right.
Texas. I ain't coming back for a while. I need my
That
mom
part.
and my dad.
Yes.
So I definitely get what you're saying. Because your 7-year old and and my 9-year old are not that far apart.
Yeah.
It does get easier a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. I understand that. So, what does your self care look like in the midst of school and parenting and traveling? Because some of these times when you're traveling, you're doing homework. You got to pause to breastfeed. You got to make sure
Yeah.
everyone's eating. You got to make sure you're eating because when we breastfeed, baby, that's draining. Okay.
I am like starving every time I breastfeed.
Yes.
But self care for me is really just stepping away from everything and everyone and being by myself for the
Yeah.
most part. Like if I need alone time, I need that alone time. Oh, hold on. Come here, Coop. Come this way. Come this way. Come, come.
He said, "This is my
Come, come.
chance."
Come, come. Come, come. Don't be trapped behind there. Come, come. Come say hello. Come say hello. Say hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
So self care to me is alone time. Trying to at least grab a book to read, and I like to do a lot of my own self care, like cut my own hair, do my own facials, my eyebrows, my nails, my toes. Like that to me is my self care.
Yes.
So I like to do that by myself, like when I have the time to actually do it.
Mhm.
Um, if it's not messing with basketball, dance, or like my husband's schedule, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my self care. Literally cutting my hair when I have time to, and doing my nails by myself because I like doing my own thing. I like doing my own designs and everything
Yes.
like that. So
I feel that.
yeah,
I've that's what one of the biggest things I've learned about myself on my self love journey is that having that quality time with myself, loving myself in those
yes,
love languages. You know, giving myself my little massages, my little foot massages, my little foot scrubs. You know what I mean? Doing like you said, doing the facials, cleaning up my eyebrows and stuff like that. You know, doing that stuff, taking care of me is like you
yeah.
said, it's essential, 100%. So do you get to experience any? Because I know, like I said, on the road, that's good. That's challenging. You know, I know for me, I get overwhelmed. You know, with the noises. When you're in the car, you're going a long distance. What helps you on the road, like on the go? What's your self care on the go?
Oh, I my kids let me jam out. Music is our thing. So
Yes.
I'm no offense to my kids. I'm drowning out the noise with the music. That is my self care.
No, for real.
Um, I love to start off my day, my week with gospel because it helps me center myself mentally.
Yes.
Um, Sometimes I let out a good cry because I'm happy or because I made it through the whole week and the weekend is like ended perfectly. That Monday I'm like, okay, let me just worship in Him and give Him all the glory and start my week the
Yes.
right way.
Yes.
So my self care is music when we're on the road. I gotta listen to my music. I gotta listen to my jams. Sometimes if I need a like boost, you playing that Cardi B, if
Okay.
even if it don't apply to you, I got
That part.
so
That part.
I gotta do something.
Yes. No, I feel it 100%. I music is has been one of my greatest healers 100%.
Yeah.
I have all sorts of playlists for different things and I have go-to songs and like you said like when I know I need something specific like if I'm feeling hopeless, yes, I'm going to the gospel music. There's certain songs I like. I love me some Tasha Cobbs. It's always going to be some Tasha Cobbs playing up in there, you know.
Look, I love me some Marvin Sapp. I know we
That
not
part.
supposed to, be okay with him right now,
Listen,
but
I
that
don't
don't mean his music
listen.
ain't
I
good.
don't be paying attention to all that. I don't even know what's going on. I don't want to know. Don't tell me, okay?
I'm not gonna tell you. Mm-mm. Don't even look it up. Don't even think about it. Just Marvin
Listen,
Sapp is still
baby,
good in the
because
eyes
that's
of the
why I be
Lord.
messing up the music sometimes. I don't want to know what's going on with none of these people's personal lives. Just give me my music
Mm-mm.
because it's my medicine.
Exactly.
Because
My
that's where
God.
I'm going. I'm going to Marvin. I'm going to Tasha Cobbs. I'm going to Kiara
Yes.
Sheard. I'm
CC Winans. There is this Oakland. I think she's an Oakland artist. I think she's an Oakland artist. It's called Top Down Chastity. I think
oh,
she's an Oakland artist. That right now is like one of my favorite gospel songs
I'm gonna have to check it
because
out.
it's literally made for the car. It's a gospel song made for the car. And it's one of my faves, and that's probably my go-to every time I start my mornings. I'm like, let me turn this on.
That's
She
beautiful.
she she put something in that. I just,
I'm gonna have to check it out. You got
that's
you
my
have to
favorite.
Send me the link, baby. Send me the link.
I will actually. Do you got Spotify or Apple Music?
I don't got neither one of them, baby. I'm YouTube.
Okay, I know it's on YouTube. I'll give it to you on
Yeah,
YouTube because
listen,
that
YouTube.
is my
Y'all know
song.
I'm rocking with y'all. Make me famous. Make me famous.
Exactly. I need my channel to get a boost up too. Come on now.
Yes.
Just
Okay.
listen
She
to
heard
it.
boosted too. We rocking with you, YouTube. Rock with us. Okay, baby.
For life.
Oh my goodness. So, what advice would you give mothers that are struggling to find that time for themselves? Because, for me, girl, I didn't even know I was deserving of time. Okay, it was my man and my kids, my man and my kids, my man and my kids. Girl, what is self care? What is self love? I didn't even
You
know
see
what
how I'm
that
looking
meant.
at you? Your kids and your man, you okay.
Girl, that was me back in the
Mm-mm.
day. It took me a while to get to where I am right now, and I know a lot of people are
Ooh.
the same way. That's because that's what we're taught. That's what we're taught.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So I will say this. I really do believe in having a village. A village is going to help you to the fullest. Don't get me wrong, my husband works 7 days a week sometimes, okay? But when I'm ready to hand off that baby, he gonna have to take over for this baby. Especially because when his day ends, his day can end. Mine doesn't stop.
That part.
So having a village is definitely one of the biggest things that has helped me, especially with me being, especially with my postpartum, mentally, and all of that. Like having these people here to take over when I need to. Like today, my son has a basketball game. I wasn't going to be able to make that because
Yeah.
of how far I'm traveling from work now.
Yeah.
He has his basketball coach, his basketball team. He has support. Those are his village that will be
Yes.
able to pick him up and bring him back if they need to. And I trust them with him.
Yes.
My mom has my daughter a lot, all the time. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
though there are certain pieces that fit in place for me to have some alone time or have some me time and some self care. Now, when it comes to self love, it took me a very, very, very long time. I am 34. I maybe started loving myself a little more when I turned 30.
Mm-hmm.
When I started doing shadow work, journaling down like all of my experiences, forgiving people for things that they have done, like that's when I noticed that like my self-love for myself has gotten like better.
Yes.
And then just really loving on myself.
Yes.
Loving on
Yes.
myself really, really helped a lot. And you can't do that if you don't put in the work to like fix your traumas and heal from all the things that have
Yes.
happened to you.
Exactly.
Um, that doubt in your mind, that self stuff, all that stuff just clouds everything. And
Mm-hmm.
so, working through those issues, working through those traumas, definitely helped with me loving myself more.
Yes. Yes.
So, I will say doing that work, that healing work, definitely helps. And I also want to add because a lot of people think when you heal one thing, you heal all the time. Healing is like an elevator.
Yes.
You keep going up the ladder. You're not just stopping at just this
Yes.
floor. You keep going, you keep going, keep going. Because sometimes you think you've healed from one thing and it's adding on to another,
Okay.
and you're
Yeah.
working up those ladders.
Yes. I always.
Healing is always a round journey. It never
Yes.
stops. Never
Yes.
stops.
That's what my
You just keep
therapist.
getting better at it.
Yes, she says it's a lifetime thing. Healing isn't linear. There's going to be ups and downs,
No,
and also healing doesn't look the same all the time. Sometimes healing is
no,
crying. I'm sorry, but it is.
it is.
Sometimes healing is reliving those hurtful things so
Or
that you
being
can
angry.
face those and know how to move around. Um, so what, like I said, what you said was very, very powerful and very is necessary. And I think that sometimes we want to skip all of that and we want to just get
Yeah.
right to the loving ourselves, and it don't work that way.
It don't work that way at all. Like you have to go through all these steps to get to where you want to be. And
Yeah.
it's going to come with anger, it's going to come with sadness, it's going to come with depression. It's going to make you feel low down and dirty at times.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's always a goal to it. You're always trying to reach a
Yes.
goal some type of way. So,
Yes. And one thing I learned when I was going through that, I was reading. So when I had hit, like, I want to say my highest point, I was going through depression, postpartum. I was grieving my mother-in-law, all the things, and I was really, what I was expecting was, I was expecting my partner to make up for the parts of myself that I didn't love. I was wanting him to do the work for me, and I had to learn, no, baby, that's not how it works. Okay.
mm-mm,
I
mm-mm.
was reading the five love languages, and I was like, damn, girl, you don't even love yourself in these ways, and you expecting this man to love you in these ways. It was
Exactly.
like a wake up call for me. And I think a lot of people kind of need that wake up call, or just need to be more aware that your partner is not supposed to fix you. You know.
No,
So
no.
yeah, I think it's
They
really
can be there
important
to
to.
support you, but they can't
Yes,
fix you because they
exactly,
don't know all the inner workings of what's going
exactly.
on in your mind, your body. They don't know all of that. You
Yes,
do though.
yes,
I
exactly.
have been trying to like instill this in my kids because a lot of the times we do want validation from others instead of
Yes,
self validation. So like sometimes when my kids will ask me like, "Oh, are you proud of me, mom?" I'd be like, "Yeah, but are you proud of yourself?"
that part.
So they're never outside asking for other
Yes,
people's validation. My son will tell you, I'm like, "What do I ask you? Are you? I'm yes, I'm proud of you, but are you proud of yourself?" He'd be like, "Yeah, I am proud of myself. Good. Keep that.
yes,
Keep going forward with that." My daughter the same way, and this one's gonna be next.
yes,
Are you proud of yourself? It doesn't matter what I think. It
that
matters what
part.
you think about yourself. How do
Yes,
you feel about yourself? And if you don't feel right about yourself, then there's work that you need to do to fix that. Because
exactly.
you should be able to love yourself. You should be able to be proud of yourself. You should be happy about yourself. And if you
Yes,
aren't, then you got some work to do.
exactly. And that's what I like to say. I remind myself is the love that I get from everybody else is a bonus. That's icing on the cake. That's, you know what I mean? It's the cherry on the top. It's not a necessary thing. I love me. I know who I am. I know me. I know my history. I know my ins and outs. And so I think it's important. It's beautiful that you teach your kids that, because it's so necessary, because society, the outside world, will teach us differently. You have no
Exactly.
idea how much shade I get because I preach to love you first, to because I preach self love. I get so much hate, and I'm like, I don't know why y'all hating, baby.
Because they don't love themselves. They think that it's ego driven. They think
Yep.
that it's prideful, but no, it's because they don't love themselves. Deep
Yeah.
down, it's because they don't know how to love themselves. So seeing someone else, especially a black woman, love themselves
Yes.
is hard because they're like, why? How can she do it? Why
Yeah.
can't I be the same way? In their mind,
Yeah. It's projection.
it's rejection of self. It's
Yeah.
rejection of self.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not rejecting myself. I gotta live with myself every day.
Yes.
Why am I rejecting it?
Exactly. Exactly. And that was I think that was one of my eye openers too, is I live with me every day. So I need to love me. I need to take care of me. I need to spend time with me, baby. I need to get to
Exactly.
know these different parts of me that were hurt, so I know why they were hurt. And so I know how to move accordingly. So I have that sense of discernment and connection with myself. So it's all necessary for the self
All
love,
necessary.
baby. My goodness, that's powerful. So there's these two questions as a mom, because y'all, I'm my life is similar to yours. I have two kids. I'm in school full time. I own a business. Um, and I do modeling, and I do all the vlogging and stuff like that as well. And so I always get the question, how do you do it all? And what do you believe in balance, and those kind of things. So what would be your answer to that question?
To me, honestly, I can't pinpoint how I do it. I just do it.
Same.
Um,
That's literally my answer.
look, when life throws its punches, I gotta go with it, or I don't, and I'm more than likely going with it. and I just do it. It just comes naturally to just go in my mind, like, okay, this is what the day looked like. I'm about to. This is how I'm gonna maneuver through the
Yeah.
day. Um, yeah, I feel like I just do it, and then like being a mom, you automatically have to be on the go, and you
Yeah.
automatically have to like be on like your toes with everything. So everything that's added on is like, okay, it's adding more to my plate. Just like if an accident happened with a baby, it's added onto my plate. It's
Yeah.
not part of my plan, it's not part of my day. But same thing when it comes to my vlogging, same thing when it comes to school, like same thing, like it's just adding more to my plate, and I just do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now there
Yeah.
may be some complaints here and there about it, but I'm gonna still do it. I'm gonna get it
Okay.
done.
No,
I
that's
mean,
literally the answer that
you
I
can't go
give.
through life without complaining, but I mean, I just do it.
Yeah.
It's just in my mind. It's like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I say I just move. I have to. I
I
have no
just move.
choice. I
I
have
have
no
no
choice.
choice.
It has to be done, and I know I can get it done. I've done it before. That's what I always think about too. Is like I'm gonna get it done. I got it done last week. Like I was able to get this. Like you know what I mean? And, like that just motivates me even more. Like girl, you just doing it. Okay.
Literally. Like
Yes.
now my day has to start earlier. Okay, so now I got to get these things done so that I can make it to where I need to go.
Yes.
And then I need to make sure my kids are handled in the same breath. So while I'm getting all these other extra things done, I'm in the background trying to get, like today. My husband's asking me questions. Look, I handle everything. I have to handle everything to get
Hey,
it
that's how
done.
it be.
He's asking me at like 5 o'clock. Oh, do you know who's picking up Taj for? I said I've been figured this out since 9 a.m., babe. You ain't got to worry about it. I figured this out at 9 a.m. I just called him 2 hours before you even called me. He's ready to go. He's probably already been picked up by now. You just go. You just keep going. You just keep
Yeah.
doing. You don't wait. You just do it.
Move. Yes. Just
Because if
move.
I would have waited on him, it probably wouldn't have been done. Do it. Just go.
Yeah.
Just get it done.
Yeah. Yeah. That's I say the same thing because the thing is if you stop and you wait and you dwell on it, then then you getting stressed out when if you move.
Exactly.
If you move it's going to get done. Cuz
Especially
you
if you
know
already have that thought in your mind of how it
exactly.
needs to be done and how it's supposed to get done. Why am I waiting for anybody else when I know this is
Exactly.
going to be executed and be done before the day even ends?
Exactly.
No,
Exactly. Yep. You're fully capable. Okay?
fully capable. If I need to add you in, I'll let you know. But I'm
I'll
going
fill
to
you
just
in
do
later.
it myself and get it done.
Yes. Yes. I heard that. So I always ask towards the end, I always ask if there is a affirmation or a quote that you live by that gets you through. Do you have one?
I don't actually. I'm surprised. And I have all the quotes in the world. My ADHD be working like that all the time. When somebody says certain things, but I don't have a quote that I live by, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, I think because I wouldn't say I have a quote, but I have a motivator or motivators to
Hmm.
get me going. Like for me, my kids are always going to motivate
Yes.
me to be better than what I was, and I have to show them what it takes to be better than what you were. Like
Yes.
I'm not in competition with anybody. Be in
Yes.
competition with yourself. And I
Exactly.
want my kids to know that they don't need to be in competition with anybody. They need to be in competition with themselves to be better.
Yes.
So I think for me, it's more so motivating myself to show that I am better than who I was yesterday, last
Yes.
week for my kids. But I don't have a
Exactly.
quote. I don't have a
Exactly.
quote.
Yes. Yes. I feel that 100% because that's what keeps me going. That's what guides my choices. And it's funny because it guided me before I had kids. I would I would say, is this something I would want to display in front of my child? Is this something that you know what I mean? Is this something I would want to teach my child? Because no matter what we do, we're teaching our kids, whether we saying it out loud or
Exactly.
not.
They
They
watching
watching everything.
everything like a hawk. Um, yeah. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, we need to know about your YouTube channel. You got to tell us about your YouTube channel. You got to tell us about your TikTok, your Instagram, what a thing.
So my YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram are the same. Literally, I recycle whatever I have for my TikTok onto my Instagram. If I post it on Instagram first, I'm moving it over to TikTok, and the same with YouTube. It's all about being a mom with some humor with it, some sadness, um, life that I go through, showing my sons, showing my daughter, like showcasing all the things that we got going on, or even some advice that I have. That's what my channels are about. I'm going to start talking more about school stuff, like how I study, how I organize everything, how I plan out my week to be able to do homework and stuff, especially since the summer session and I have this new job. I need to be able to showcase that and how I manage the grades that I have because your girl got a 4.0 this last semester. Okay. I don't know how I did it,
Yes.
but I got 4.0. So my GPA is a 3.5 altogether. I want y'all to know how you can get it done with three kids and a
Exactly.
full schedule.
Exactly.
Y'all need to learn that. Because I don't even, look, like I said, I just do. I don't know.
Exactly.
I set my intentions of what it's supposed to be like. And so I want to show y'all how I get that done.
Yes, that's amazing. That is amazing. I'm
Yeah.
right there with you, girl. I
We,
just,
we
I,
look, Dean's List. Dean's
yes,
List.
Dean's List. I think it's been 5 times now. I'm waiting to see what the spring semester was like, but I just got it again for winter, so I'm
I
excited.
I don't even know if my school updates their dean's list because I keep looking and I'm like, where's my name?
Yes, girl, cause you own it. You own the list. They just
I'm
need
on
to
it with a
they need to
4.0.
notify you and send you your certificate.
Right. Like my transcripts say that I have high honors. Where's my dean's list?
Right? Where
Where's
is it
my
at?
paper?
Where is it at? Where's your paper? Where's your cords? Okay, for
Okay.
graduation.
Congratulations to me. I need that.
Yes. Well, I'm congratulating you right now. Welcome to the
Thank
Dean's
you.
List,
Thank you.
baby.
Look, congratulate us beforehand for the future too, because we're gonna get this done. We're gonna
Yes,
look,
baby.
we're gonna
Yes.
A's and
Okay.
B's. That's all we need. A's and B's.
A's and B's. A's and B's. A's and B's. I love it. I love it. I be juiced every time. A on assignment. Thank you, baby.
Look, I'd be like, what? Why is my assignment not a B? I'd be like, hold on, we're gonna fix this. What I need to do?
That
I
part.
get mad at a B minus. Okay.
Girl, same. I get mad at A minus. I be like, Deshay, it's not that
I'd
deep.
be like, what? Do you, what? Hold on, no. This ain't right. Change this. Change it to a B plus. This ain't right.
Man,
Like,
I
this ain't
got
right.
man on my last assignment. I had got an F because they didn't want me. I forgot to. So I've done audio homework before, right? So basically,
Okay.
what you do is you just turn in the audio and the resources. So I did that, but this one for this specific class, they also wanted the transcript. And so I'm reading the
Oh
feedback
yeah.
and it said, you did an amazing job. I love this. I love that. Even your tone of voice. And it was like, the only reason why I gave you half grades is because you forgot the transcript. I was like, they were like, but you can turn it in. You'll get your A. And I was like, okay. Because don't
You
do
know
me
what?
like
My
that.
teacher did that with my essay. She did that. She said it was because of how you didn't format it right. I said, are you serious?
That part.
You gave me a 44 out of 50 because I didn't format it right. She said it was my best writing.
I hate that.
I
I
said,
hate
what do
that.
you mean?
I hate
What
that.
do you
That's
mean?
what I lost. Anytime I lose points, it's because of formatting. The APA format is a lot for me. Okay, honey.
Look. I last semester, the semester, fall semester, they did MLA format. This teacher wanted APA. I was like, my
Yeah.
mind is still on MLA.
That part. Girl, because they taught us MLA in high school.
That's what I'm saying. And now you want me to do this?
Yeah.
No.
So
No.
APA
It's
has
just
been a lot.
Lord. I'd be like, can't do
I'm
it.
I'm still adjusting, baby. But I'm grateful that anytime I lose points, that's what it's for. But still, I'd be
Yeah.
like, I need my A plus, baby. Don't take
I
no
need my
minuses.
A.
Don't take no
Mm-mm.
points, baby. Just give me my A.
I could not. I hate getting a B minus on anything. Like, no, change that. I can do a B. I can do a B plus. Don't give me no lower than a B.
That part.
No.
That
No.
part. Oh my gosh, this has been so awesome. I'm so glad to have you here. I have a couple of announcements, and then we're going to close out with the affirmations as we do here at the Carter Love Talk Show. You guys, I'm excited that I will be doing a release party. I think it sounds cute, so I wanted to do release party. But what we're doing is we are
You want to
actually
type that?
we're releasing people, places, things, and mindsets. This will be a virtual thing, so all viewers can be involved. I'll be posting more details about it soon. So check out the Carter Love Talk Show Instagram. Check out the Carter Love LLC website. It's gonna be on. It's gonna be posted everywhere. So wherever you follow me, wherever you see me, you gonna see about it. Okay. And it's only gonna be limited. It's gonna be only about 30 guests because we want to keep it real intimate. I want to be able to connect with everyone if need be. So I'm letting y'all know now, okay? I'm letting y'all know now, okay? So if y'all interested, go ahead and message me now so I can send you the details as soon as I got them. I can
Well, can
send them your way.
I tell mine right now? Put me
I
down.
got you, baby. I got you.
Write me down on the list. Write me down on the list.
I got you.
Thank
All right, you
you.
guys, thank you so much for watching here tonight. Remember that you are worthy, 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 worthy always. You are worthy of self care and self time by yourself. Alone time. You are worthy of alone time with yourself. You're worthy of doing the work, right? Taking that time to cry, taking that time to look back for a little bit to see what got you here and why you moving the way you moving and all the things, right? You are worthy of loving yourself in all five love languages. All five of them, baby. All five.
All
Okay,
five.
honey. You are worthy, worthy, worthy of having a community, even if it's a community that you build yourself, even if you have to handpick these people and they weren't born into your family, right? You're still worthy of having that community, having that connection, having that love,